I have a theory on freaking Walking Dead. And Walking Dead isn't really one of those shows where it's just like, it's a zombie show, typical zombie show about survivors surviving, doing this and that. Now, well, if you've read the comics, you kind of understand the story between Rick and all this stuff that's been going on between Rick, Carl, and the group. Recently, season 4 just got done ending like months ago, like freaking February or some shit like that. But Walking Dead is like one of my personal favorite shows. I found Walking Dead like right after season 1 ended, or actually it was right in the middle of season 1. It was like third or second episode. But I didn't really find out about The Walking Dead until I was watching the news, and they were saying that there would be like a traffic jam or a created traffic jam. Actually, traffic jam would be the correct quotations for it, but it was for some scene or whatever. So I tune in to AMC that Sunday night to watch an episode of Walking Dead, and I was like, oh, cool, there's a show to get into, Walking Dead is a show that you can at least get into. If you've never seen the show, I highly suggest you do watch the show, because Walking Dead, not only does it take place in Atlanta, or at least the Georgia area. It's still being filmed here in Georgia. The Walking Dead is like a typical story about a father trying to find his wife and kid. That's the basics of season 1. That was kind of the main thing in the comic books too, was dad trying to find his family. He eventually does, and accidentally gets Lori pregnant around season 2. So we find out that Lori is pregnant. We don't know if it was Rick or if it was Shane. Everything's leading up to like it's Shane's baby, but I still believe it's Rick's. But it's all been taken care of now. Season 2 is way past. Season 2, basically, though, is a search for sanctuary, basically. But in the middle of on their way to like Fort Lauderdale, so some fort, I don't even know, but they're trying to go across. The actual interstate was I-20, leading out to from Atlanta to Alabama. They used the interstate to do a scene. So then they use the interstate, and of course they get caught by walkers, and all this shit goes on. And then Sophia, so then it becomes search for sanctuary to, we got to find this girl. We got to find this kid who ran off because she has no sense of direction. Soon to find out that she was killed. So, yeah. If you haven't seen season 2, big, huge spoiler there. But that's not really a spoiler since it's all over YouTube. But, for the rest of season 2, everybody's getting all comfortable at the farm, at Herschel's farm. They're thinking about what their next move will be. So while they're thinking, Shane and Rick get into this argument or something. Rick is a good guy. Rick is trying to protect his family. Shane is trying to kill off Rick. So after Rick figures out that it's Shane who's trying to kill him off or has been doing all this bullshit against Rick, he's forced to kill him. Soon finding out that even when shot, he comes back. So even if you're not shot in the head, you come back as a zombie. That's Walking Dead. And that actually makes sense in a zombie world where everybody is like infected and you don't actually turn into a zombie until you're either bitten, which is dumb, or shot. Of course, there's other ways of catching this zombie virus, but those are like the only two major ways of getting it. Not only that, but tainted food. And then we go to season 4, and then everybody has this cold that basically kills them. And going back at the end of season 2, when there's a huge horde just basically coming to fucking kill them all, it's a huge mess. Andrea, we all thought that Andrea, it was the end of her. It was the complete end of Andrea until season 3. We didn't really know what was going to happen between season 2 and season 3. We didn't really know what was going to happen. We didn't know what they were going to find. We didn't know what they were going to do next. According to the comics, though, they went straight to a prison. Or actually, they went out for a couple of days and then they found a prison. But in this, they just go straight to the prison in the show. So season 3 comes and we find a prison. So yeah, why not? Stay there. Let's just clear it out. And then there we go. We have Sanctuary for now. We got to do a bunch of other stuff like going out for runs, getting food, getting supplies, farming, which we kind of see a lot of in season 4, and near the end, or kind of in the middle of season 3. I don't even know if there was farming involved in season 3, but there was a lot of farming involved in season 4. Season 3, though, while they're at a farm, we find out that Andrea is alive, but with Michonne. We don't really know who Michonne is, but after we get to know her, we start to like her. And that's when that's when these people just get us. Like, once we start liking people, nope, they get killed off. It's kind of sad. So then in the middle of season 3, we find that there's this man named the Governor, or, well, they call him the Governor. So he made a town, kinda. He made a small town named Woodbury. It's a nice little development. I mean, they have homes, they have beds to sleep in. It's kind of like the prison, except you can't leave or else you get shot and hunted down by Governor. That's according to the Governor. But according to the Governor, though, you're safe. And if you want to go, you can go. You'll just be hunted down later. I never really got the Governor. I never really understood why his madness just freaking get over the edge, to be honest. So season 3 comes and goes. The prison gets wrecked. And the second time they invade, they get wrecked. the governor and his people get wrecked. And of course they all retreat, and near end of the episode, it's fucking over. He kills them all. He doesn't kill everybody in Woodbury, he just kills all the idiots who were retreating, who were actually smart enough to stay, or who smart enough to retreat. So, yeah. Season 4 then. We come to Season 4, no sign of the governor as of yet. Start of Season 4, like I said, we get a bunch of farming done. It's good. We're having a good old time until this kid gets sick and decides to die and turn into a zombie. And, well, prison goes to shit after that. So we have a huge period where in Season 4, everything goes down, like, fucking goes down. So, while this shit is going down, we got a couple people out looking for medicine, any type of medicine, like cold medicine. Freaking, do I even have any? No, I don't have any, but like Advil, Tylenol, something, cold medicine. So that's what this was. It was a cold. It was a flu. It was a bug that was killing them. So, it's kind of hard to explain. So when you get this cold symptoms, you're done for unless you get medicine. You get medicine, then you're good. You're not going to die. So, midway between towards the Season 4 mid-season finale, we have we have a governor. He's there. He's just in grief. Of course, he's trying to find some new people. He eventually does. He gets taken in by a group of people. Of course, he sticks with them. And between then and mid-season finale, he works up an army. Basically, he finds his old pals, basically from Woodbury, and shit goes down. Basically, governor's back in charge, and he says, "Well, I'm not really quoting this, but he's basically saying, let's go kill Rick." He's basically telling them that these people attacked his last group, when basically he's the one who attacked. And then he's the one who shot all the supposed idiots. So, Season 4 mid-season finale. Shit goes bad. To be honest, he has a tank which uses like 3-4 times and then gets blown up by what's his face, Daryl, I think. I'm not really sure, but a grenade was in there and it blew everybody up. Finished the tank. So then, Season 4 mid-season finale. After that, now we're on the road again, until we find some signs that say sanctuary. Okay, I'm sorry, but if I found a sign that said sanctuary, I'd be going the other way, to be honest. Number one, you don't post signs that say sanctuary, because you're either lying out your ass and you're keeping people prisoners, kind of like Woodbury, or you're just a bunch of raiders, basically. So we have no idea what's going to go on in Terminus until we actually find out at the end of the Season 4. So the whole group is now going towards Terminus. So then, we go to Terminus. Soon to find out that it's just another Woodbury. Kinda like Woodbury, except they don't roam free, they're locking people up. So we have no idea what Terminus is actually going to be like. But we do know for this fact that when we get done with Terminus, of course Carol and what's his name? That other guy will most likely be a big help for Season 5. And I'm super excited for Season 5. I just actually got done watching a teaser trailer from Season 5, and I got so pissed because of how long it was. It was like, 30 seconds? I mean, come on, you don't post something 30 seconds and expect us not to ask for any more, because we're going to ask for more. I mean, we want to know if Beth is okay, or if Beth is still alive. I'm pretty sure she's not. So, then, who knows what's going to happen, to be honest. So, Walking Dead Season 5, super excited, will return this October, and that kind of wraps up this video. I just got done giving a big overview of what happened throughout the past 4 seasons. That's basically what happened, to be honest. So, after all that, I'm super excited for Walking Dead. I'll probably give reviews every Sunday when it starts, and probably a whole season review or whole mid-season review when all that happens. So, October, don't really know when it's going to start. It's most likely going to start like after they get done doing all the seasons on the weekends or whatever. So they're most likely going to do that whole. They're probably going to do 2 weeks of playing all the episodes from previous seasons, and then at the end of Season 4, around some Sunday, they'll get done. They'll have the Talking Dead, whatchamacallit thing, and then we'll start Season 4, or Season 5, and then that 1 hour, or actually, I'm not even sure if it's going to be an hour-long episode. I'm getting huge rumors that the first episode will not be an hour long, but will be, in fact, 2 hours long, and limited commercials. So, I'm not sure if this rumor is going to be true or not. We don't really know what's going to happen until we see like a preview, a couple more previews around September, October. So, after all that's been said and done, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time.